Hey, you guys, what's going on? This is Eric Vaughn, and I saw this story here, and I had to say something about this. Let me make sure I'm recording. Yes, I'm recording. Okay, this is Eric Vaughn in the Family Caption. You guys know me. Did a video the other day, a mindset training on Friday, and it was basically entitled "Accept Harsh Realities," and we talked about accepting harsh realities and embracing the future of technology or money and stuff like that. And in the video I talked about how black people, African Americans, basically are in somewhat of denial. We're in a state of unacceptance of our financial reality. Now, we're not in a state of unaccepting our social status. We understand racism. We accept racism. We've accepted discrimination. We've accepted the violence in the black community. We have accepted, and not only accepted, but we are aware of the mistreatment of our people around the world. We're very conscious of the injustices as far as the criminal justice system. We are not in denial when it comes to the violence in our community and the dysfunction in our community. But for some reason, we are in denial when it comes to our financial status. We're in denial when it comes to our economic status and the economic discrimination against us, or the economic inability for us to collectively work as a group of people. Okay? Now, we're not in any way stupid or dumb. It's just for some reason we want to live this mirage. We want to live in a mirage. And so I saw this story here that kind of solidifies what I was talking about. The Family Cash Machine is a group of people who are dedicated to teaching you guys about money, and not just teaching you guys about money, but to elevate our understanding to a point where we can create generational wealth through understanding finance and understanding a strategic plan to create basically a formula and a strategic blueprint for our children's and children's children to follow. Now, I'm not going to go too deep into that right now. You guys know what the Family Cap Machine is about, and we do have educational courses that we're offering right now for our people to understand this stuff. Now, me being a former real estate appraiser, this caught my eye, okay, because K. Michelle gets evicted, huh? And I made a video and I told you guys that most of those people in those reality shows are not living. They're living a lie. They're living a life, and they're projecting a certain status that they can't afford. And and you guys are out here doing the same thing. We all are watching these reality shows, loving hip hop, and we're watching the housewives of this and the housewife of that. And some of these individuals are not doing as well as they are doing. Now, I have an opportunity. I have a not opportunity, but I have a kind of curious nature. So I'm always, researching and stuff like that. So, I saw that K. Michelle was possibly worth $10 million. I saw that K. Michelle actually got evicted before in 2013. This is all public record through Fulton County records. I saw that K. Michelle made about $10 million since she's been hot. I don't know if she actually has $10 million because, half of it is taxes. And there's several indicators that estimators have came up with about $1.5, $2 million that she's worth, possibly with cars and all this other stuff, assets. But I just don't get this story. I'm like understanding why she's paying $10,000 a month for a mansion. Now, many of you guys read articles about her recently that said, oh, she just met her boo, he's a doctor, she just got a mansion. Well, she's renting that mansion. She doesn't own that mansion. And the owner is an actual doctor. No, excuse me, a pastor. He's a pastor, and he stated in the documents, these documents that I'm reading is from the Fulton County. He stated basically that she's $70,000 behind. She put $30,000 down to move in. She hasn't paid rent in 7 months. I'm not understanding that. Like, if you have these millions, why don't you just buy a mansion? But again, like I said, if she made 10 million, she's not actually possessing 10 million. And if she is possessing 10 million, why not just buy this mansion? This mansion is a $20 million mansion. She decided to rent it. The pastor was pretty pissed off because in the document here is stating that she was not supposed to do any altering, and She decided to do some painting in there, which this is kind of ticky-tacky. I wouldn't have worried about this is not my argument with you guys is talking about the painting and stuff, but this is a document that was filed. I'm looking at the paint job that she did, or she claims that one of her fans came in the house and did that, which I doubt. That doesn't make any sense at all. I think she did it, but look at how tacky it looks. It's like ghetto. It's like ghetto painting. Like, I can paint pretty good. I would never do that on that wood like that. That's wood, man. You bring that wood out, and that's dark wood. It's probably, it's probably mahogany or something. I don't know what exactly the wood it is, but it's definitely beautiful. In a $20 million house, I would imagine it's not cheap wood. I'm a real estate appraiser. I've done several, big properties like this, not in Atlanta, but in California, Beverly Hills, Santa Monica, Brentwood, Bel Air. I've done some of the most expensive properties here in California, Calabasas, Woodland Hills, you name it. I've done some of the most expensive properties, and this is just tacky. There's no way I would do that to this house. That is, makes my skin crawl to do that to this beautiful property. But this is not the problem. The problem that the pastor, look at this. This is just tacky. The problem that the pastor's having is she hasn't paid 7 months of rent. So he filed, okay? He filed on her, and finally she's got evicted. Now, I'm not against K. Michelle. I like K. Michelle, actually. She came from a humble beginning, and I think she was a stripper at one time. And, now she's a big star. She can sing. She's very talented, but our people got to come out of this unaccepting of financial reality of our status that we're in. So she couldn't afford this property, obviously. She couldn't afford this property. And I think I could show her a lot of things that she could have done with that $70,000 in the technological space that we in right now, blockchain technology and cryptocurrencies. It's that money could be making her money. That's my point. And, sometimes we got to not try to live for other people and what they think of us, and, trying to impress people. This is what I was talking about, is this unacceptance of our financial reality and creating a mirage for ourselves and eluding people to believe that we're actually living a life that we really can't afford. But when you do that, you're actually eluding yourself, because you're living that lie, and you start believing that lie until reality smacks you in the face. Now, I feel bad for her to get evicted. I had a bunch of properties at one time. I lost some of those properties in that 2008 debacle. I lost a lot of properties. I had a lot of properties, but I lost properties. So I understand what it means to lose a property, but I owned those properties for quite a few years. Now, she was renting this mansion. So a lot of you guys think she was doing all great. She's making all this money. She was renting that property. She didn't own that property. And again, I just don't understand why she hasn't made 7 months of rent. And that beautiful mansion that she had, it was huge. It was beautiful. So again, you guys, the family cash machine, our whole intention is not to degrade people or to look, she couldn't afford it. That's not what I'm doing. My point is, I wanted to really focus on, we need to learn economics. We need to really learn about money. Okay. And we not just learn about money, we need to create a plan to create multiple streams of passive income, because she's not going to be able to sing forever. And so we want to make sure that her children, I believe she has kids, we want to make sure that her children are not going to be, the 10 million will be dismantled from her and taken away from her in either taxes or just reckless spending. So, there's so many things that we could show her in the family cash machine, what she can do. And her money, let me tell you this, your money can make more money than you can make, because your money doesn't sleep. Your money doesn't take vacations. Your money is always working constantly. So if she came into the family cash machine and learned these little lessons, believe me, she can afford it. She can afford our classes. Our classes are not that expensive, but the knowledge is the value. So, if she was to learn with us, then we could teach her, not how to get these accountants and all this stuff. I mean, of course you need accountants, but we're not teaching her how we're going to manage her money. No, we're going to teach her how she could create a strong, powerful, strategic plan that's going to create multiple streams of income for her. And also, we're going to teach her some discipline and teach her don't care what people think about you. She could have rented $1 million condo and been out of control. Like, really, $1 million condo in Atlanta is pretty powerful, but she's got this $20 million home, and I'm not saying don't want the finer things in life. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is we are living a mirage. We are creating an illusion for ourselves, financial illusions, and we're not really learning about money. Now, if you want to be balling like this, if you want to be a baller, then why wouldn't you want to learn money? You can ball all you want if you know money, if you understand money. Okay? So with that, you guys, this is Family Cash Machine. This is Eric Vaughn. Again, I feel bad for K. Michelle, but this is the exact behavior that we talked about in that video, and this is what we're trying to prevent for you guys. And there are so many economic tumultuous times coming our way because of our economy, and that's the kind of things we want to show you too, how to preserve your money and how to put the money in something of value that's going to create more value for you, because we're heading for a very bad recession coming up this year, 2019, like never before, worse than the 2008 recession. So these type of mistakes we can't be making. It's okay to make a mistake. We all make mistakes, but you can't keep making the same mistakes over and over again. It's going to hurt you. It's going to eventually, you're not going to be able to recuperate from too many mistakes. So, right now she's looking bad. She's been evicted twice now in Atlanta. Once in some apartment she was renting over $6,400 in 2013. Now she has this one. It's going to be kind of hard for her to get rent again. I don't know, but maybe somebody will accept $20,000-$30,000 again from her. But she's looking real bad, man. And this is something we gotta fix. But it's not hard. It just comes with education and knowledge, and that's what the Family Cash Machine is about. We're about preventing these type of things, and we're about helping you guys to create generational wealth, not blowing opportunities that may be that momentum that can create generational wealth. Because $10 million, she definitely could create generational wealth for her family, but $10 million is no money, because if Mike Tyson went broke and he went through over $400 million, if Evander Holyfield is only worth $500,000 and he's actually made over $400 million, if Terrell Owens, who went through $120 million, if he went into financial despair, 10 million, you're not safe, especially if you're making moves like this. So again, you guys, this is Eric Vaughn. It's the Family Cash Machine. I'll see you guys on the next video. Go ahead right now, like this video, subscribe to the Family Cash Machine Facebook, and go to the FamilyCashMachine.com or .net. Sign up for the free class, the Phoenix. Okay. We also have a network marketing that pays you very handsomely to sponsor individuals to come into our courses. And there's a lot of bonuses there. You guys can look at the compensation, but at the same time, this is more about impacting our people's lives. Now, of course, we do have a network marketing that pays very well. It's one of the best compensations in the network marketing industry. But the courses, the product, our product is bar none, because it's financial education on a whole nother level that's not available for the Black community. Okay, we teach trust funds, we teach family trust, we teach corporations, we teach offshore corporations, offshore accounts, domestic corporations, different states incorporating. We teach you guys about money, the difference between money and currency. We teach you guys the history of money, what money is, how is value created, what made the American dollar strong, what's making it weak. All of these different things you need to know. This is something that's affecting your everyday life. So with that, you guys, again, this is Eric Vaughn. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.